E-commerce expansion myths blasted. Successful cross-border expansion help. Listen to the show to hear how one UK company is helping e-commerce sellers successfully expand into Europe and double their profits. Hosted by Andy Hooper of Global E-commerce Experts.
So welcome everyone to our next podcast. I'm really excited that we've got a guest with us, one of our partners that's going to be talking with us today. It's really, really vital information to really help you expand, whether that be to the EU or anywhere else in the Amazon marketplaces. So what I'm going to do is introduce a fantastic partner we've got and to show how we can help you to expand. So I want to introduce Vicky Sullivan from Payability. So welcome, Vicky.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem at all. So thanks for joining us. It's really appreciated for you to give up your valuable time to help get your information across to how people can expand more successfully. So I suppose the first thing is, can you just tell us a bit about you and a bit about where the company that you work for or with?
Sure. I'm Vicky Sullivan. I'm the marketing manager here at Payability, so I help run our newsletter and our partnerships, our social media as well, just to name a few. And we're based in New York City, and we are a financing company exclusively for Amazon and e-commerce sellers. We have two products: Instant Access, which is daily payments, so accelerated cash flow, getting paid daily instead of every 14 plus days. And then we have a second product called Instant Advance, where you can get up to a month's worth of marketplace payouts up front.
Wow, okay. So I'm just going to digest some of that if I can. So let's go. So how long have you been with the company, Vicky?
I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary last month.
Congratulations. No pen or golden handshake yet?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great so far.
Brilliant. And have you always lived and worked in New York?
Yeah, we're based in New York. We're based in Manhattan, in the Soho neighborhood, right on Broadway and Spring.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah.
I'll be knocking on the door when I'm over next year then. I tend to make a few trips a year, so I'll come knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we're in a WeWork, so if you ever need some workspace or something when you're in New York, come see us.
Perfect. So in Payability, so there's a few different strands to your role. So the social media and a few different bits. So the bit obviously we want to sort of expand on today is about how the card essentially works. So let's just, because there's two areas to it, isn't there?
Yeah, so we have two products right now, both designed exclusively for e-commerce sellers to help accelerate cash flow and help you take advantage of big opportunities and really always have cash to source. Okay, and the products on the shelves. So our first product is called Instant Access. This was our flagship product. It's been around for the longest. It's just daily payments. So instead of getting paid every 14 plus days on Amazon, we will advance you 80% of yesterday's sales today. The remaining 20% stays in reserve to cover returns and chargebacks. And then that's released to the seller on Amazon's regular 2-week schedule once we've recouped the money that we've advanced you from Amazon.
Okay, so let me just understand that from my simple, basic sort of, simplicity sort of stance. So instead of being paid every 2 weeks, which is standard, I can get paid every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I get paid every day. Obviously, only 80% of that, and as you say, the 20% covers the other parts of Amazon that, whether they be returns or cash, whatever the other charges that happen. So you get 80 of that, so you get that up front. So if you were looking to, for us, helping people expand, if you wanted to help generate that cash flow that little bit sooner, they can get that cash out much sooner in order to enhance or speed up the process.
Absolutely, that's how people use it all the time. It definitely gives you the flexibility to expand faster and invest in products when they're available. And you hit the nail right on the head. That's exactly what people use it for. Another benefit of Instant Advance that I see a lot of our clients doing is they will offer to pay their suppliers up front, offer to pay them early, and they're able to get, deals for 10% off, free shipping, and you better believe that, in the middle of the holiday season, if you run out of inventory, they are answering your call and trying to get you inventory as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, because inventory is king, isn't it? So the speed in which you can make sure you've got inventory and you've got the inventory there and you don't run out of stock, plus the fact if you can pay them slightly early and get better pay terms, that's a massive bonus, because we all know that the margins, certainly in certain countries, the margins were much tighter. And the better margins you can get, the better.
Yeah, and the more inventory turns you have, the better too. Because like you said, your margins on Amazon, or any marketplace, you're paying fees. So that's obviously going to cut into your margins. So you're going to want as many inventory turns as possible in order to really drive your profitability.
Perfect. So then you said there's the second product as well. So how does the other product work?
So our second product is Instant Advance, and we'll take a look at your Amazon or Marketplace account and say, okay, in the next month, your payout is going to be X amount. We'll advance you 80% of that now, so you can, cover that big order in bulk, take advantage of seasonality, buy your inventory to start selling in Europe, and when you get paid from Amazon every 2 weeks, 25% of your payment will go towards paying back your advance, and then 75% is released back to you. And people really like to, again, this also shortens your lead times and provides more inventory turns as well. And it comes right out of your Amazon account, so it's not something you have to worry about paying back. They're normally paid back around 16 to 20 weeks, but you do get a rebate for every week it's earlier than 20 weeks.
So the payment terms are relatively short term, aren't they? As you say, 25% for 16 to 20 weeks, I think you said. Was that right?
Yeah, 20 weeks.
Yeah, perfect. And do you have is there a minimum and maximum with that, or is it based on your sales?
It's based on your sales. In order to apply for one, you do need around $5,000 a month in sales and around 6 months of sales history.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So then are two core main products. So how are you currently at the moment? What's your sort of number of clients? How many people are you working with to help them expand?
Yeah, we have about 2,500 clients right now. 2,500 e-commerce sellers that we're accelerating their cash flow and helping them grow.
Wow, that's a huge number, isn't it? That's massive. Well, I was doing the numbers just the other day, and trying to get the numbers of how many Amazon sellers there actually are in the US. And someone's telling me there's 2.5 million Amazon sellers, and that number clearly keeps rising. So there's plenty of people out there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be a really competitive marketplace. So if you want to compete, daily payments or instant advance could definitely give you a leg up on the competition.
Yeah, perfect. Now, I mean, with what you've seen from different Amazon sellers, where do you think people really are really focusing that money at the moment? What they're really using it to really drive their business forward?
I think right now. I think Q4 is definitely huge for instant advance. People are stocking up on Q4 inventory so that they can keep up with demand and get all the sales they possibly can during the busiest time of the year. Why miss out on a sale because you don't have money? People cash out every day and are able to avoid the dreaded stock out, which, as you know, can really hurt your Amazon business, because not only are you losing sales today from people who want to buy your products, you're also going to lose a lot of your rank within Amazon. So if you can avoid a stock out, definitely avoid one. We help people do that every day with accelerated cash flow. Yeah,
I mean, that's crucial, isn't it? We've said it a few times already, haven't we? That real focus on making sure you've got inventory, especially, as you say, with Q4 coming up. It's a massive market now. It's really key. And we see that, the beginning of the year. So for us, the Q4, people expanding into Europe, Q4 is the busiest period of the year. So the numbers of people that actually expand in Q4 are less, because, they're focusing on driving the business forward rather than expanding it into a new market that'll essentially take their mind off of it, which is obviously completely fair. So we see that come into the new year when you've got Q4 out of the way and the quieter period comes in, is when people start to expand. And that's when I guess getting somewhere like you guys involved would be a massive opportunity to help them to grow what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, instant advance I think would be great for that. Get a month of your payouts up front, and then get more inventory to start expanding into Europe or expanding into a new market. Yeah. That's a great example, a great use case, and a great opportunity there that you can take advantage of.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And so, what sort of advice are you seeing with the clients you've got? 2,500 clients. What are the sort of advice you're seeing at the moment where you could really say to current Amazon sellers, what we're seeing is this. Please do. Here's some top tips for you. What are the things you're seeing at the moment?
So some trends I'm seeing right now is definitely private label is growing a lot. That goes back to competing on the platform and finding unique products. Tons of people are selling the name brand products, so it may be great to test out your own brand or to private label something. And that's becoming a huge trend right now. I've seen that at a lot of the conferences I've been to this year. A real move towards private label. I would also say, as a word of advice, the time to take out financing is when a product's working. So if you have a product that is really flying off the shelves, that you want to invest more in, that you're losing out on sales, like I said before, the opportunity cost is very high. If you're stocking out and losing out on sales because you don't have inventory, that's really the time to take out financing. You don't need to speculate on products. Test out a few products and see what works, and then take out some financing and grow your business faster.
Perfect. Okay, brilliant. So what you said about you've been to some events this year, what events have you guys been at? Where's been really successful for you guys?
Sure. We actually just got back from Ecom Chicago, which was a lot of fun.
Yep.
And I also went to Midwest Ecom, CES, the Wholesale Formula Conference, and the ACE Conference this year.
Wow. So a fair bit of traveling.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great to, I'm always talking online to sellers or answering our Facebook messages. So it's awesome to meet sellers in person and really hear what their pain points are and get to know them better that way. So it's been great. It's been really insightful. Yeah,
no, that's brilliant. It's exactly that. It's meeting the customers. As you say, you email them, you speak to them on the phone, but actually that face-to-face contact where you can really get in to know them and understand them is crucial, and their pain points, because there's plenty of them out there. It's about how we can all help them to resolve some of those. So yeah. Now you said that you also look after the social media. So how can people connect with you on social media?
Sure, you can connect with us at Get Payability. We're at Get Payability on Facebook and Instagram, and you can check out the Payability page on Facebook and LinkedIn too. Excellent.
So I want to just before I wrap up, is there anything else you think you'd like to give information to people about either your service, about how it can help them, or about how to expand, and any top tips?
Yeah, I would say, I tell everybody all the time, you spend so much time finding the right keywords and running PPC campaigns and testing out different things. Don't let that go to waste with the stock out. There's plenty of opportunities to accelerate cash flow with the help of Payability. So if you find yourself in that crunch, we can definitely help you out. There's no credit checks or sales history. So that's really what makes us unique too. And under 24 hours to get approved. So you can really jump on that opportunity to buy inventory and scale your business.
Perfect. That's really good. Now, so if people want to listen to this and go, yes, this is something I need to do. We've obviously just talked about the social media, but how do they get in contact with you, Vicky? What's the sort of best step?
Yeah, you can. If you have any further questions, you can just email me at Victoria S as in Sullivan @payability.com.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time. I think everyone's got some really useful information from that. if you're looking to expand, this is a great way of being able to accelerate what you're looking to do and what you're trying to achieve. It's simple, it's easy, and it's affordable. It's a really simple process that you can go ahead to use. So I want to say thank you very much to Vicky for sparing her time and sharing her knowledge with e-commerce sellers. Hopefully that gives you some opportunities and some other ideas about how you can expand your business and grow it, whether that be in just the States or into other parts of the world, by getting your cash out of Amazon that much quicker.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. This has been great. Great. Best of luck on your expansions, and let's get you some more inventory turns.
So thank you very much to Victoria for her time on the line, and we will catch you all on another podcast soon.